Okay, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today's video, we are here for Windbreaker Season 2. This would be episode 11. I believe this is a 13-episode season, as someone has clarified. Maybe it's 12. I forget. But all in all, the Frank guy showed up last episode. They still haven't said his name, but he's got a tattoo that says Frank on it, so maybe that's his name. He pulled up last episode. He looks intimidating as hell, and we have squashed our beef with Suzuri, and it was actually a really good episode showing Suzuri's backstory and what led them to where they are. And that was really good because it was a good showcase of how, like, because they were starving from such a young age, they got into crime at such a young age, so they weren't able to get jobs or anything like that, because obviously nobody's gonna if you try to hand in a resume with fucking nothing on it, you're probably not going to get hired, especially at positions on a street like this. But now they're being offering jobs by Kanji, which is really good. But yeah, anyway, let's see where this episode's going to take us, and let's learn what Frank is up to. Maybe. I don't know if we're going to figure that out. He might have just pulled up to scope us out, but we'll see. Anyway, per usual, feel free to check out the Patreon and Discord. Links are in the description below. As far as the Discord goes, we talk about current anime, past anime, current manga, past manga, and have non-anime conversations as well. And as far as the Patreon goes, you get exclusives and uncuts to all my reactions, so feel free to check out either of those of your own will. Now the photo is up straight into Windbreaker Season 2. This will be episode 11. Odd cutaway from the end of last episode. The fuck? What? We're just gonna ignore what happened at the end of last episode? What? Did Frank just leave? Or is this a flash forward? Yeah, I'd imagine that's hot as fuck if they just got out. A tasty sound in F sharp. Huh. I've got a music man there. Suzuri just got brought in to eat. Suzuri's whole gang gonna be here? Probably not. They probably can't feed all of them. Yeah, no, it's just Suzuri. What's going on with Sakura and Nide over there? All of them look very happy, but then look, you just got Sakura is looking off to the corner, and Nide is looking down. Suo seems to be doing okay. But he's always doing okay, so that's not much different. What is going on with you? Why is our group of three in particular so fucked up? Putting over things that are already over. Okay, yeah, here we go. So this is a flash forward. They're probably gonna show us what just happened here in a minute. Sakura's really peeved off. Jesus Christ. What the fuck happened? Okay. I'd like to know, please. Okay, we're picking up right from the end of last episode. Mr. Frank. Frankie boy. He's got a pointy nose. Oh boy. I wonder if he's like a previous fooding member or something. I don't know if I said that last episode, but I theorize that he might be like a previous fooding member before Umamiya took over. Like, he was with the school during its time where it was like a bad place before Umamiya took over and made it a good place. Maybe he's a part of that. I don't know. Would make sense why maybe Subaki. Dog, are we for real? That is the roof of a building. You just how in God's name are your legs not shattered? You just jumped off like a 2-story building. 3-story maybe. What no body training can protect your bones from falling that far. What a weirdo! What the fuck? That is not the reaction I was expecting, but he actually is in like genuine pain from jumping from that high. Whoa. Jesus Christ. They are so on guard. Oh my god. Seething with so much anger. Tracing the infinity symbol on his neck. Okay, this dude is absolutely a fucking psycho. Oh my god. Sakura and Suo jumped into action immediately. Jesus! This guy is this fucking... You got Suo looking incredibly serious. Of all people, you got Suo looking incredibly serious. That's how you know you're a fucking problem. The brats are acting like they're the big boys now. That's really interesting. That's a very interesting sentence. Damn. So it was you, yeah. He's the one who sent out the order for she's gonna be kidnapped, but why? Pourquoi? Yeah, it feels like he's definitely either a previous Fooding member, like he's graduated, or he was a Fooding member when Umamiya was like a young, he was like a second or third year, while Umamiya was like a first year, and that's how Tsubaki and that's how Tsubaki like knows him. That feels like that's what this is. Yeah, in my graduating class. Okay, so he's a third year right now, but I guess did he? Okay, there's definitely some history here. My guess, I'm gonna toss out a theory now. He lost to Umamiya when, and that's when Umamiya took over Fooding, and that's why Tsubaki like hates him, because he probably did something bad during that, or was a part of the bad culture surrounding Fooding before Umamiya took over. So yeah, I was right on the money. I guess he's a previous Fooding student immediately. Endo Yamato. I'm gonna call you Frankie, man. I hope nobody in the comments gets mad at me. I'm gonna call him Frankie. What's the Frank tattoo for if he's not named Frank? Yamato Endo, huh? I'll think about calling him Endo, but I want to call him Frankie. Does even Suo know that name? Oh my god, really? Well, no, there is. He's standing right to your left. His name's Sakura. Oh, okay. You have someone else do your kidnapping. Ooh. Never change, Sakura. He literally just called you a piece of shit. You're a worthless piece of shit, that's what he just called you. Dude, his tattoos look so cool. They look so fucking cool. He's heard of Sakura. Yep, he knew about that. Oh god. It's like you don't belong in Fooding. Holy fuck! That got Nide pumped up! Jesus Christ! God damn, he's fucking quaking. Whoa! Oh my fucking god! Okay, obviously nothing's gonna happen here because, you know, the beginning of the episode, we're all happily eating and nobody's badly hurt. Clearly nothing is going to happen here. This is... I feel like the next 3 episodes are probably gonna be set up, if I had to guess. This episode and the next 2 episodes are probably gonna be set up, and then like the beginning of season 3 would be the arc with this guy. This guy's gonna be like the big bad of season 3, if I had to guess. I have actually heard things about this arc. I think it's like, I'd heard it called like a big arc that involves Umamiya or something like that, and I can only imagine, now that we're getting introduced to a guy like this who has history at Fooding, that Tsubaki knows, he has probably beefed with Umamiya. I would imagine he is the one who's going to be involved with that big arc, like the big bad for that. Damn, dude! Take that back. Look at them fighting for fucking Sakura. Holy shit, they both just got... Yeah, I was literally about to say, Kanji's not even part of Fooding, but he's fighting for Sakura here. That's crazy. You got Suo? Damn, nobody liked that comment. Nide stepped up with his words. Tsubaki, Kanji, and Suo all tried to go in and fight him after that. Holy shit. This is a 3v1 and nobody's fucking hitting him. Even Suo can't land a hit. Bro, this looks nuts. Bro, they... Woo! Landed it, but he got a block in there. And he didn't even get... Wow. 3 people attacking him, and he didn't even really get touched until Sakura swooped in and got a little kick on his arm. The reverse, actually, I think highly of him. Ooh. So that's what he meant. Like, during the Keel arc, he saw that, like, he was worried for his allies, and he's saying that's weighing Sakura down. Ah, see, I don't like this. Now he's trying to reverse all the development that Sakura has gone through of the entire 2 seasons of this show. The entire 2 seasons of this show have been leading to everyone building Sakura up to realizing it is better to have people you care about, and better to have allies, and better to have friends, and things like that. That's like what this entire show has been building up to for the past 2 seasons for him. Until like the midway point of this season, like episode 5, I believe it was the one where he like smiled for the first time in that group and everything like that. And then episode 6 was the speak with the talk with Kaji, I believe. I might be getting my episodes mixed up, but you guys get the point. Like, the middle of this season was a huge starting point for Sakura as a character after that Keel arc. Now we got Mr. Frankie here, Endo, trying to reverse that, trying to tell him, no, you're better off alone. You'd be stronger if you were alone. You've been yapping all this time. Why is he cracking his knuckles? Guys, we need to go. Guys, I'm getting scared. Dude, holy fuck, his tattoos are so cool. Oh my god, they're so cool. He's got like a fire compass on his that's on his right hand. Then he's got what is that? Like a, I can't really fully see what that is because he's got the jacket on his left hand, but he's got the tattoos on his fingers. That's so fucking cool. I need to get more tattoos, man. Is Suzuri gonna stop him? I bet you Suzuri's gonna stop him, right? Yeah. Well, it kind of does. But also, yeah, they're past news. Oh my god. Stand down. Dude, this episode looks so good. Holy shit. Oh god. Oh my god, that laughing animation. This whole episode might be one of the best looking episodes of this season. There's like, not even necessarily the fighting, just the drawing quality of everything looks so good. See one with this much spirit that often. Oh yeah, that got them all into action real quick. Okay. Oh, okay, so it was an old guy. Okay, cool. There we go. We get to the root of it. Mr. Frankie here, Endo, was not going after Shizuka on his own accord. He was hired by that old man who was trying to buy her. So that story was still true. He was hired by the old man trying to buy her, and then he paid all of Gravel to go after her. Because he didn't want to do it himself, I guess. He liked Sakura. He's in a good mood because of what Sakura said to him. Oh god. This guy's definitely on Umamiya strength, or maybe even stronger. Whoa, fuck! That visual was crazy. What the fuck? Oh my god. They kind of like reverb the voice there too. This guy is going to be I think we found our first true big bad of this story, if that makes any sense. Because, like, Shishitorin, we handled them easily. Like, literally easily. Sakura's fight versus Togame was definitely a bit of a struggle. That was a really good fight, but MMA handled Joji like it was nothing. Like, that was easy. We won that fight, and all the other fights were won pretty handily. Pretty readily. And then the fight against Keel, once Kaji showed up, we easily won. They were nothing, like, because they almost lost to a bunch of first years. And then the fight against Suzuri here, against Gravel, they had a sad backstory, and so it ended up not being that big of a fight in the end anyway. I think we finally found our true big bad of the story here. Man. The arc against him is gonna be so fucking good. We are closed for the day, and nobody's eating here, and that's why Sakura stressed the fuck out. He's just downing food. Not in the mood, clearly. Suzuri not gonna eat anything? It's pretty crazy how Suzuri's the only person they brought in here. I hope they're feeding everybody else. Also, I really love how I think this is the truest showcase of Suzuri's character. Because this entire time he's been talking about how hungry he is and everything like that, because they have to work and like crawl, no, scratch and, what's the word? Claw. That's the word I was looking for. They have to like scratch and claw for every bit of food they get. And now he's got a whole like buffet of food here in front of him. And he's not touching a single piece of it because he feels really bad about what's happened. Like, if that doesn't show what kind of person Suzuri is, I don't know what does, I'm gonna be honest. Like, he's probably fucking starving for the fact that they barely get any food and have to divide it between that big group of people every time they do anything. He's constantly talking about getting a barbecue and things like that because they just want to eat. And now he's got food in front of him and he won't eat it because he just keeps apologizing because he feels bad. I'm pissed at him as a person. Fair point. Yeah, they did kind of all try to fight him. You got a big buffet in front of you, man. Chow down. I'm sure they're gonna feed all the other members of his group as well. They're already dead silent. Oh, he stabbed it instead of picked it up. Is that how you're supposed to eat those? I don't know chopstick eating etiquette. I thought you'd just like pick them up and then but maybe not. No. And then you get to eat good, and you'll get a genuine job after this to provide for your people as well. Yeah. You look how he's holding the chopstick. He's holding them like he's gonna stab everything that he eats. He's probably never used chopsticks before, so I think he just wants to provide for his people. Or play video games. I think it's probably play video games. For how much he talks about like video games and stuff, he's probably literally never been able to play video games before. Yeah. There's a little off-brand switch there on the thing here. There's a little off-brand switch right there. Video games. Yeah, we got a switch. Time to game, baby. Yeah, like an off-brand Mario Kart here. They gotta teach him how to play. They're literally playing Mario Kart up there. Aww. A little the tiny ass Switch controllers. Oh, I fucking love him. I love him. Oh, Sweet. What a good. This is so good. This whole conclusion's so fucking good, man. So good. Sakura's probably never played video games either. This will be a very interesting experience as both Suzune and Sakura have never played video games, and the first one is Mario Kart. Oh god. I think Sakura's just gonna rage. Yes. Sakura about a 10 win streak, 10 loss streak. Sakura about to murder somebody. Yeah, he's like, watch what you say. I don't want Sakura to fucking kill me. You got Sakura into the gaming world now. But it's still gonna be like super good. Oh dear god. We're gonna be playing this for hours. How long were you in the bathroom? How short? Actually, I should be asking how short are these races, because Mario Kart races are usually like 2 to 3 minutes each. Suzuki, you if it was 10 races, you'd have been in that bathroom for like 30 minutes. Already updated Umemiya, but it sounded like he's got something bigger planned. There was one exception. That's the person that he thought of when Sakura said, "I'll decide where I want to go." Oh, they're setting up for something big here. You'll love to see it. You just see Sakura in the top left go bashing into the wall. Oh man. Ooh, Umemiya's gonna question him, right? We got a bunch of the other leaders that we haven't really spoken to before. Nita is so concerned. Oh, there's so many here. Yeah, Umemiya himself is not here, which is interesting. But seemingly all the other leaders are here. I love how crass Sakura is about it. He does not give a fuck who he's speaking to. Yeah. This is a big deal. Apparently, Mr. Frankie, ENDO, is a big ass deal. Is it Umemiya? Yep. Yeah, you summoned everybody and you're the last person here. Wonder if he was doing some research or something. Doing his dead silent. This is gonna be next episode. Yeah, this episode's over. Alright, that was a really good episode. That was a really good episode. This arc that they're about to probably set up for in these last couple episodes here, I can already tell it's gonna be so fucking good. Hope we get a season 3. This season rolled around pretty quickly, actually. I believe it was only a year between season 1 and 2. Hopefully that happens for season 3. I do want it to still look good though, so if it's gotta take longer, it's gotta take longer. I don't mind. I'd prefer it still look good. As good as it has this season. They're still fucking playing. Never ever apply for a driver's license is so good. What a good episode. That was overall, I think, one of my favorite episodes of this show. They really set up the kind of character that Mr. Frankie ENDO is, and yeah, this is gonna be good. They've already set up the dynamic between what him and all the other characters, how they react to him, how he really likes Sakura. This is gonna be really good. We're probably not gonna get an actual arc involving him this season. My guess is the next episode is going to involve us sitting down and talking a lot, and then the next episode after that, maybe some training. I don't really know, but I can't imagine they're gonna start a huge arc here at the end of this season. I highly doubt it. But yeah, this whole gravel arc was really good. Incredible conclusion to all that, with Suzity being able to play games and eat with everybody here, and now him and a couple of his buddies are going to get some good jobs to be able to provide for all of his people, so they don't have to do what they do anymore. They can just be normal. I did see some people in some other videos and things like that be like, well, why didn't you just get a job all along? They thought that like Suzity never thought of getting jobs and things like that, but Suzity says it very clearly in the episode itself that he's like, people would never hire people like us because they started doing like crime stuff and things like that from when they were super young, because literally by the time they were probably all in like middle school, probably even younger than that actually, they were all having to split those tiny cookies. And so at that point, they already had to start doing that kind of stuff. And so at that point, you have nothing on your resume because you don't go to school or anything like that. That's already a prerequisite for people are probably not going to hire you, at least not at any half-decent jobs. And then also the fact that if anybody did a background check on them and found out how they grew up, or the fact that they're part of a group that does crime, they're not going to hire them. So Suzity's completely right in saying they're just not going to hire guys like us. And so Kanji offering them job opportunities is like a godsend, because that would never happen normally. So now they can actually live some good, fulfilling, genuine lives. And as Suzity kind of probably builds up money for his group, maybe the other ones of them can start going and trying to get jobs elsewhere. And then, you know, they become actual, you know, good citizens and stuff like that. So that was a great conclusion for Suzity. Him really loving the game, like playing Mario Kart was so sweet. And completely different reactions from Suzity being bad at the game because it's his first time playing, and Sakura being bad at the game because it's his first time playing. Two drastically different reactions there to that. Anyway, this was an incredible episode, and I'm excited to see where this arc is going to carry us. I'm assuming it's going to be a lot of setup here in the last 2 episodes. But yeah, anyway, I think that is going to wrap it up for my reaction to Windbreaker Season 2, Episode 11. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope you all have a good day.